Welcome back. Mid-cap index, like we spoke, has now moved into the red. The Nifty is below that 18,300 mark as well. But from a health standpoint, COVID cases in China have risen in the last 2 weeks by around 12 to 25%. Or rather, we have seen some sort of impact with regards to price of APIs in China that have risen in the last 2 weeks. Ekta, tell us the impact of that, the likely impact on companies.
Well, yes, it is an ET report which has indicated that the prices of APIs from China has risen in the last 2 weeks by 12 to 25%. Due to the rising COVID-19 cases in China, so then, there could be a possible shortage of drugs. They could be hoarding because in anticipation of rising cases there. So paracetamol, azithromycin, amoxicillin, especially antibiotics, they've seen a rise in terms of the API prices. Now, CNBC-TV18 has not verified the prices independently, but largely the trend, yes, exists with regards to the antibiotic APIs. Now, I did speak to a couple of companies. IOL Chemicals, for example, has surged around 15-odd%. I did manage to speak to the management, and they indicated that, they have seen prices of, or they're seeing shortage in APIs of particular drugs such as ibuprofen, paracetamol. Remember, paracetamol is one of the most utilized drugs during COVID-19 earlier as compared to ibuprofen, and a couple of others. And this is largely seen in US, EU, as well as China, where there is a rise in COVID-19 cases. Overall, they're expecting a 10% increase in prices in case shortages increase. They do have a certificate to export to the likes of US, EU, Latin America, Middle East, but they do not have an export license for China. So they are assessing what is probably going to take place in the next couple of weeks. Maybe exports could rise to the tune of around 4 to 5-odd%. Now, other API companies or pharmaceutical companies that do deal with APIs, I did speak to them as well. They said that they have not seen a huge disruption in terms of prices or supplies when it comes to APIs as of now. This is more likely to be a temporary situation when it comes to any kind of API shortage or price rise. So that's the feedback that I'm getting as of now. Let's see, it's a developing story when it comes to COVID-19. That is Lupin, where they've received a US FDA nod for a particular drug. I think it's for seizures. It's to control seizures. So that stock is in focus, up 3.5%. Let's stay with the pharmaceutical